best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh and PNC Park. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 Pittsburgh Pirates.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll go to work against a former #1 overall pick out of UCLA, the hard-throwing right-hander Garrett Cole. And a look now at how the Pirates line up on D behind him. Season of baseball is underway. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Casey Gillespie has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but...
Gone! So a leadoff home run to get things started here in the fourth. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. You know, hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
Here's a look, now the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. Number 302 career, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Round Rock Express and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visitors here in this one, as their order will read like this. Grant Holmes will be the guy called upon to slow down these bats, and I'd say his skipper would dearly love to get maybe 6 good innings out of him. Any less than that, and that bullpen could be in for some trouble. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. MLB The Show's tour of the minors takes us to the South Central region of the United States and a stop here in the Texas League. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the San Antonio Missions and the Tulsa Drillers. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visitors here in this one, as their order will read like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. Well, it's got the largest seating capacity in all of baseball, and most of the seats here at Dodger Stadium will be filled for this one. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Cincinnati Reds and the Dodgers. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cincinnati Reds, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. There you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. Oh, and look at the throw from Stanton. He is out at the plate. Christian Yelich will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone. Logan Forsythe will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out. And that's in there for strike 1.
Now on the mound, this is one of those at-bats where you have to get this guy to give your team any chance. You have to. Base hit here, it's all over.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that ball is gone. It's grand salami time. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
And on the mound, when he got that second out, you had a feeling maybe he's going to work his way out of this. Well, think again. That's a worst outcome possible right there.
No balling from here.
Well, you know, these are 2 teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to make a move here, so that'll do it tonight for Madison Bumgarner. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Nick Turley is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while.
Nick Turley.
The 1-0 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it's gone! Solo shot to right center. His third home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Boy, have a night. His third home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
The catcher, number 40, James McCann.
Into the box, James McCann. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And make it back-to-back jacks here as that too is gone. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there. Now, that's his third home run in the series. I mean, what more do you need to see?
First pitch to him. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His 4th in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Incredible. I mean, if I wasn't sitting here, I wouldn't believe it myself. There are 4 home runs now in 1 game. In the history of baseball, this has happened like, what, 16, 17 times? What a show he's put on.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no way you could look past this guy. Really a game he'll remember for a long time. 4 home runs. No other way to break it down except to say that was an awesome performance.
And the pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Leaps and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow.
And this is all athleticism out there in left field. Look at him measure that leap perfectly. Get up there and then pull that ball back in.
Casey Fiend is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a hard-hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The throw to the plate, throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
Well, he's trying to do what he can to get his guys a step closer to tying this thing, but that time, he was a little too optimistic. They tag him out easily at home plate.
2-1. 2-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
That's why folks are talking this guy up as a Rookie of the Year candidate. That's not a terrible pitch, but he jumps all over it. And I'll tell you what, this is a kid that's got a real bright future, if you ask me.
Well, it's got the largest seating capacity in all of baseball, and most of the seats here at Dodger Stadium will be filled for this one. Here, it's the little guys on the big stage between the Texas League's South Division and the Texas League's North Division. Hi again, everyone. Welcome to this minor league all-star presentation of Baseball on the Show. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. And they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. Going here in the fourth. Alvarez will be the new pitcher.
Johnny Enright. Your attention, please. Now pitching, number 40.
Cesar Ruiz is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate, but he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score. That's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside, and that's a good job to lay off too.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, just an entertaining ball game here all around, and these guys are going to get out of here with a very nice victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck, let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Eastern Division of the Texas League wins this one 5-1. Good night from Los Angeles. At least get him into scoring position with nobody out. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 24 home runs for him on the season, and it's now 5-3.
And all season long, when they've needed the big hit, he's been there for them, and he delivers again here in a tight spot. You know, I tell you, he has really impressed me the way he swung the bat this year. No doubt about it.
We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. It'll be the youngsters with the chance to shine here, the Futures game between the World Team and the United States team. Hi again, everybody, and welcome into our Futures Game Showcase. Matt Vasgersian with the call. I'll be joined in the booth shortly by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. But first, here's a look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one, as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. Pat Lake is on the mound to face them. His greatest challenge in this one will be avoiding the long ball. He's going to be staring down some guys. There'll be tough outs in this ball game, but it'll be imperative that he keeps the ball in the ballpark. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. That'll move it to 1-2 now. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, he struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, just an entertaining ball game here all around, and these guys are going to get out of here with a very nice victory.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The USA team wins it 7-0. Good night from Cleveland.
This year's Home Run Derby, presented by MLB The Show. In each round, the contestants will continue to swing until 7 outs are recorded. Up fourth from the National League, representing the LA Dodgers, number 10, Justin Turner. Making his way to the plate, the fifth and final hitter from the National League, representing the LA Dodgers, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton. But he'll finish round one with a total of 5 home runs. First to hit from the National League here in round two from the LA Dodgers, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton. There's a home run. With 5 home runs in the round, and that sets the mark as the score to beat. Hitting first in the tiebreaker from the LA Dodgers, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton. There's home run number 1 of the time. 2 swings remaining. Down to his final swing. finishes the tie-breaking round with just 1 home run. Ladies and gentlemen, your home run derby champion, Miguel Cabrera.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the Stars are out in this minor league all-star matchup between the International League All-Stars and the PCL All-Stars. Hi again, everyone. Welcome to this minor league all-star presentation of Baseball on the Show. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visitors here in this one, as their order will read like this. Tyler Lyons gets the ball to face them, and I think the one key will be how aggressive he is on the mound. He's got to get the ball and go right after hitters because he can get into trouble when he nitpicks and falls behind. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. Spectators. Here's the pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Yeah, just an entertaining ball game here all around, and these guys are going to get out of here with a very nice victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player in the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The PCL Stars win it 3-2. Good night from San Diego. Baseball under the lights from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye State of Ohio. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in a moment by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, but first, let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Star starters. As this year, fans cast close to 400 million votes online. A staggering number. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 National League All-Star.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the American League All-Stars as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. Ian Kennedy is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing. And from there, that's when the problems usually arise. And there you see a look at the defensive starters for the National League. As a look, now the pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But it'll kick off the scoreboard out there in left. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And the runner will score from first.
Boy, kind of a lazy pitch there with 2 strikes and 2 outs. You can see he's hanging all over this pitch and rips it down the line. And by the time it's dug out in the corner, too late to prevent that runner from coming around to score from first.
Ready with the 2-1. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1.
And after 3 straight 2-out hits, that's going to earn a visit from the pitching coach. You know, there's not a whole lot of guesswork as to what he's saying. It's just, look, all we need is one more good pitch from you to get out of this. I know you've got it in you.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, just an entertaining ball game here all around, and these guys are going to get out of here with a very nice victory.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The National League comes out on top, 4-3. Good night from Cleveland.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Well, just a fantastic catch out there by the outfielder. And the one guy that's more excited about it than the guy who caught the ball is the pitcher. He knows that that one could have been extra bases.
Now you've just seen two straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Diaz has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a two-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
7.
Turner, now playing second base and batting in the ninth spot. Number 20.
Now a ball lined towards center field. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Boy, how about this for a welcome to the show? He got his first hit earlier, then he got his first two-hit game. Now he's got his first three-hit game. I think he's kind of getting the hang of this Major League Baseball stuff.
Justin Turner will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Career homer number 149. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0. Ready now on 1-1. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 196 for his career, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, he had gotten the first two guys in this inning somewhat easily, and you figured he's on his way to just strolling through this 7th inning, but whoa, not so fast. He falls right back down to earth by serving this one up right here.